Let's talk about 4 common spiritual traps and how you can get unstuck and move forward in your life. So, if you are wanting to have more money, more expansion, more meaning in your life, and you have been doing the inner work, you have been reading books, you really have been transforming your life as best as you can, but you still feel that in some senses your life outside is not changing, let's get unpacking as to what's really happening underneath the surface and how you can really move forward, like really embody that next level of change that you want. The number one most common trap that most of humanity suffers from is accepting your life as is. Like there's a certain limit that exists in your life. Maybe you feel controlled in a relationship. Maybe you want to have more money, but you have just always seen your parents struggling for money. Or you have never seen anyone around you make money spiritually. And so you feel, well, my spiritual gifts are never going to give me the money that I want. Accepting that is the number one trap because you have free will, my dear. If you have a desire, if there is a calling that comes to you, it would not have come unless your soul and the universe was really invested in bringing that to life. Now, of course, during that time, there are going to be some challenges and some tests, and that's literally the story of your expansion. You see, if you go back to birth, just how we were all born, our mums experienced contraction, and then there was a little bit more expansion for us to physically come out. Contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. Contraction is the fear, the doubt that you feel. And expansion is that place where you're really ready to push out and then come out more. Whatever your dream is, whatever your calling is, believe in that a lot more. You do not have to accept life the way it is. You are the co creator of your life. Just push out through the contraction. Believe in yourself. Push out. The next trap is confusing awareness with action. This is where you understand why there is a certain pattern that exists in your life. Maybe there was a past life where you were killed because you spoke the truth, the ruler got annoyed and had you persecuted. So, in this lifetime, you do not really want to say your truth on social media. It scares you a lot, and you just don't make that post that you wanted to. So, maybe you are aware of it at some level. Maybe you do some inner child work and you understand that because your dad treated you in some way, you now have people pleasing issues. So, you are still overgiving. But how this trap really plays out is that you will make the minor changes, but you're not fully doing the change that you need for the breakthrough. In the business example, you might be doing posts, but you're not really putting your vulnerable self out there because at some level that fear is still there. Oh, I might get killed. I might get killed. I don't want to do that. I don't want to really post my full truth because people on social media might just troll me. And you never say your truth. Or if you were people pleasing and undercharging, you maybe raise your prices, but you don't fully raise your prices. And that's still action, but a whole lot of inaction. Now, what you need to do here is tap into that inner part of you that still exists inside you, that little voice that still holds the fear. The issue here is that at some level inside your body, you still hold the fear that something bad might happen to you if you take your next expansive step. And so, my invitation to you is this: tap into that inner child part of you. You have grown up. There was a past time when things happened. Life was very different. You did not know as much then. Now, you can tap into your higher self, write that letter acting from your higher self, asking for that guidance, and talk to your inner child and say, well, this is how I'm going to do the situation differently this time. So this time I will not be killed. The great thing here is that you do want to move forward and take action. But there's just some fear that sits inside your body that's not letting you move ahead. And hence, my invitation to you is to tune in to this inner part of you, the one that still holds the fear inside. Maybe it holds the fear that, oh, you will get killed. And then what you do is you show your inner child what your future looks like in a meditative state. Now, you might not be able to see that physically. Even when you've got your eyes closed and you're meditating, you might not be able to tap into your future. But even then, and I've done this over and over again with my clients, it still works. Because when you tune into yourself, and you're talking to your inner child, that is the subconscious part of you, and that is able to tap into your future really easily. There are high chances that you will not be killed in this lifetime for speaking your truth. Just show that to your inner child. And this is the time when they're going to tell you what is the next big step you should take for your visibility, for your expansion. And by all means, just go, trust it, do it, because that is the doorway for you to really embody your next level self. Now, trap three is always aiming for the good vibes, that you should just always feel good, that even if someone else hurt you, you should still feel good. And oh my God, even thinking about it, that's hard work, isn't it? Because if someone hurts you, there is a part of you that feels hurt. If you felt invalidated for something, well, there is a part of you that wants to be validated for its feelings. So if you're just trying to take the highway and go, well, I'm not going to look at my part that feels hurt, I'm just going to shove her in a closet, guess what? She's still taking space in your body. Even if you've shoved her, your body has a limited amount of capacity. Your emotions are all stacked almost on one on top of the other. So if there is feeling of hurt and that hasn't gone away, that's still staying there, even if you don't see it. Unless you see it, unless you let it go, there is not going to be space for the goodness to come in. So the best bet is to actually tune in to that inner self that feels hurt. And this is why this also feels scary sometimes. I totally hear you. But sometimes when clients tune into this little part of themselves, this little part will have some crazy ideas. Maybe if they felt hurt, they actually want to go and just fight with the other person. Or maybe if they got told, well, you cannot draw on the walls, this little child wants to go and draw on walls. Maybe your little child wants to feast on candies because it was stopped when it was little. There could be so many other variations as well. And here's what I suggest you do. First of all, sit in a meditation and allow yourself to do that. You're not doing any physical harm. You're just listening to that inner child. You're just letting that inner child express itself. Even if you feel it's evil, even if you feel that, oh my God, what is this inner child part of me doing? This is a part of you. It just wants to express itself. And it is inner child, right? Like it is small. We don't judge little kids because they are throwing a tantrum. We know toddlers do that. So have the same compassion with yourself. Love yourself. It is okay. Whatever that little child part of you wants to do, just let them do that. Let them act out. And I've seen this over and over again with my clients. It does not continue forever. It actually does not even continue for a really long time. I've worked with clients who go on an eating spree anytime they feel nervous. They will just dive into a tub of ice cream and finish it before they know it. But once they've worked with their inner child, and things shift for them because they have truly heard that inner part of them that needed to feast on the ice cream. Once it's able to let out the emotions, ice cream doesn't hold as much value because that whole hurt has dissipated. So allow yourself to tap into your inner child. However, your inner child wants to act out, let it act out, but tune into your inner child and allow yourself to feel that low emotion. You will notice that when you do that, the good vibes will just flow in themselves because that is nature, right? Trap four, and probably the biggest of all, is waiting for a sign, doubting yourself, thinking whether you could do this or not, whether this is truly your calling or not. And your calling will never leave you. You know why? Because you're meant to do that. Now, waiting for a sign is not really a bad thing by itself. Sometimes you really want to double check all the thousand ideas that you get. And you want to go, well, am I supposed to write this book or not? Am I supposed to step into this business or not? And that's absolutely okay. You're working with the universe, you're getting the signs. But once you get the signs, then don't doubt yourself. Because the universe makes no mistakes. If the universal energy is flowing through you and telling you that something has to be born, it has to be born. It will show you all the steps in time. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how the universal energy really works, and that will explain the whole manifesting process to you as well. Hopefully, help you let go of your doubt and fear. The ideas come from the top. This is the universal energy. This is where you're starting to understand, explore the idea, and you're working through that, right? But as you're working through it, this is how the universal energy is going. The top four chakras, usually they're still a lot lighter. Once you land into your heart chakra, this is where you're really starting to think, oh, can I take it in the body or not? And this is where we start resisting the flow. But if you could let it go, let it sink in, actually go into your lower chakras, then the whole loop gets completed because there is a loop of energy that runs from the universe, flows right through your crown, goes right through your body, vertically down, and then loops back into the heart of the earth, then goes back up and flows up again. But if you stop this flow in the body somewhere, then you are stopping the universal flow. So every time you say, hey, I doubt myself, I'm not sure if I'm the right person for the job, the universe has not made a mistake. But the universe is sending its energy and you are blocking it. This is why often you will find that when people take that first step, then they know, oh, this is the second step I was supposed to take. Oh, then I got inspired to do this. I didn't really know how it would make sense, but it all came together. So, this is your invitation as well that whatever you feel really scared about, ask the universe for guidance and then tap into it. So, this is your invitation as well that wherever you feel that, oh, I can't do this, I'm doubting myself, don't doubt. Instead, ask the universe for inspired guidance. Ask the universe, how can I take this forward? And if you really tune in and just step back, universe will start speaking to you in ways that might not totally make sense. But they will still be actions that will lead you to your result. Like a lot of book writers will tell you that they started writing and they had no idea how their book would get published. So, this is where you tune into your own intuition and ask, okay, what can I do next? Tell me a step that I can do that does not feel totally overwhelming. Now, this is where you tune into your intuition and ask, what is it that I can do next? Even if your goal ahead seems way, way, way bigger than you. And by the way, guys, this is why a lot of you don't fully get the clarity about what you're supposed to do. Because when you do, then it feels like, gosh, I'm so small. I can't really do this. But let me give you another metaphor just to explain that. Think of your size, like just how big, how tall you are, right? Think of that. Now think of the earth. Think how many times the earth is bigger than you, right? Like there's a lot of things that is far easier for the earth to do. And you are just the tiny, tiny, tiniest ant compared to this big, gigantic earth. Now I want you to zoom out a lot more and then look into the universe. You are very, very small. Whatever feels impossible to you is so possible, so doable for the universe very quickly. Jump into that guidance because the universe is showering you with your ideas so you can act on them. The easiest way to manifesting more expansion for yourself is that you start doing the ideas that the universe is throwing at you all the time. Just take them and run with them. Ask the universe, what is the next big thing that I can do? Tell me, and I will do it. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed today's episode on the big four spiritual traps that a lot of people get stuck in. The first one we looked at was just being really okay with life, accepting life as it is, even when life was uncomfortable, just accepting it, just compromising. And my invitation here is that you are the co creator of your life. Why are you accepting that compromise? Work with the universe to shift, to ask, to demand, to claim your right to a life of much more expansion and freedom because you deserve it, because it's your right. The second one that we looked at was confusing awareness with action. And maybe look now at where do you confuse your awareness with action? Are there areas in your life where you know, oh, well, I act this way because this is what my past life regression showed me, or this is how my parents have brought me up? But see, where are you confusing your awareness with action? What is the next little thing that you can do to get over it? The third trap that we looked at was allowing all of your parts to come forward. You know, a lot of times we want to jump forward, we want to feel good, we want to move over the hurt. We know that we should not hold feeling of resentment towards our parents. And so we just shove away the stuff that we did not like. And I'm asking you to just check in with those feelings because when you can allow that healing, then you're creating a lot more space in your body to receive the goodness that you want. And finally, the last trap that we looked at was questioning yourself, questioning your calling. Remember that the universe does not make mistakes. So if it's giving you a calling, your calling will not go away. And you should not doubt yourself because the universe knows how truly expansive you are. So say yes to your freedom, to your growth, to more money, to more impact because you truly deserve that. And if you're feeling any energetic blocks in your own journey and you want to really expand to the next level with more visibility and more impact, I'd love to help you. Book a call with me at artoflifecenter.com/call. In this call, we will unpack what's really going on. I'll give you 2 or 3 concrete recommendations on how you can start shifting your life. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.